A member of the Gardaí has just been stabbed 20 minutes ago on Capel Street in Dublin. This occurred around 6 p.m. It's now 9 p.m. I was just about to go to bed and this one popped up on my X. I said I had to react to it. Every single day, every single week, we see crazy things happening. And of course, who is it that committed this violent act? An illegal migrant. As always, this one is horrendous. I have a few videos here to show you guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. There was a Gardaí killed recently on the motorway in Dublin, and it was only a few months ago. Now there's a potential another death in the Gardaí. Now this didn't happen about 10, 15, 20 years ago. This is all brand new crime, guys. Let's watch the video. So you can't really see what the guy is holding right there. You know, the Gardaí is swinging his baton and then he hits him with the pepper spray, the OC spray. And, you know, hopefully that kind of repelled him a little bit. But the guy obviously swinging a knife. It looks like this guy, you know, looks like a flipping nutcase. Lord knows where he's from, okay? The news hasn't reported where he's from, but we'll talk about mainstream news in a second, guys. So the next video we have here, he's kind of like, you know, getting hit by the Gardaí with the batons, and then they subdue him and put the handcuffs on him, okay, of course. And then straight afterwards, we have here a video of all the detectives and Gardaí and armed support unit coming to help them out. Absolutely crazy. So the video obviously doesn't show the Gardaí getting stabbed there. Okay, of course, thank God. You know, hopefully the Gardaí makes a full recovery and is okay, but it's up in the air, guys. Okay, I've read reports saying he might be in serious condition. He might be it might just be a little slash wound. So there's different reports coming in, but however way you cut it, guys, you know, getting stabbed is not a good thing. Okay, that's horrendous, guys. That is a violent act, of course. And this just doesn't really happen, guys, you know, regularly. I mean, this is a crazy year. It's a very, very warm day today. It's 20 degrees, 22 degrees. In Dublin, the same. People are just losing their minds, guys. And of course, this illegal did the same thing, okay? In my personal opinion, I don't know how the Gardaí don't have more like tasers and like, you know, maybe a firearm, like a handgun to, you know, shoot these nutcases, because I'd rather see some illegal migrant get shot and killed than a Gardaí getting killed, okay? In my personal opinion, I don't want to see any, you know, Gardaí member of the Gardaí that's trying to protect the people, or at least we think they are. You know, it would be better if this guy, you know, with a knife running around the place is quickly taken out. But of course, you know, the government of Ireland doesn't care about the Gardaí. Okay, that's on them, guys. I read reports there. People are saying this is on Helen McEntee. This is on the Irish government for not protecting the people, bringing in 100,000 people. I read a report, it said also out of the 5 million people we have in this country, 1.3 million are like just got passports, okay, that aren't actually Irish. They're foreign born. So absolutely ludicrous, guys. Ludicrous stuff that's happening here. It's open borders. The UN and EU is just pouring people into Ireland, and it's getting worse by the day. I just made a video yesterday talking about that crazy shit. We have Conor McGregor, of course, you know, speaking up here. He said a member of An Garda Síochána was stabbed this evening while on duty. Okay, and it's all due to the human trafficking, the human trafficking racket that's taking place. Of course, few Irish people are getting rich while the rest of us are getting, you know, multiculturalism, but really we're getting stabbed and killed. I mean, it's just crazy, guys. You know, we have nothing to defend ourselves. Okay, if we had firearms or something to defend ourselves as Irish people, you know, but we have nothing, guys. You know, if one of these guys decides to attack you, your kids, or your wife, that's it, guys. It's over for you, you know. So Conor McGregor says this must end. The entire world is at stake. There's no way this migration pact can go through. As your president, I would not allow this to go through. I'm ready for this job. Vote McGregor, okay? I would definitely vote for change, guys. I just don't think that the current government is doing anything, in my personal opinion. It's gone from bad to worse. You know, Conor McGregor immediately chiming in because he lives here, guys. You know, Conor McGregor lives here. He's one of the few people that actually lives in the country. Now, interesting report, guys, from coming out of Capel Street, yeah? I said, let me go on RT News and see have they identified this guy. Because remember when there was a shooting, I believe it was, where was it again, guys? It was in flipping Carlo, I think. The shooting at the flipping shopping center with the hairdressers and the video of that. They identified that guy as a white male in like 20 minutes. They knew his whole background. They knew the flipping guy's dog's name. They knew the flipping what school he went to. But all of a sudden, whenever it's an illegal migrant, nobody knows anything. Nobody knows the name, nothing. Completely up in the air, okay? Completely crazy. So let's read the RTE article. It says, man arrested after Garda stabbed in Dublin. Just a man. We don't know, what race the man is, what age he is, what hair color, what he was dressed on. We don't know anything. Only because of X do we know this information, and we have the videos of it. Big shout out to Elon Musk. If we didn't have Elon Musk, there would be no freedom of speech in Ireland. Commission Naman is trying to block freedom of speech in Ireland. It's horrendous, guys. This country has gone to a dystopian level. So it says here, the incident took place on Capel Street just after 6 p.m. The Garda, who was high visibility patrol, was attacked and stabbed in what Gardaí said is an unprovoked attack. So this isn't even a stop and search or, trying to ask the guy questions. He just randomly took out a knife and attacked the police. Probably because he thought the police had guns and he was trying to take himself out, basically. Because that's what happens quite a bit, in these shootings abroad. People attack the Gardaí, the police, because they want to, get shot, basically. But that didn't happen. He was taken to hospital where his injuries are described as non-life threatening. Okay, if we believe that, hopefully they're correct on that. I've read other reports. The man has been arrested and is being detained in connection with the attack. He can be questioned for up to 24 hours. I mean, he should be in jail for flipping ever, guys. Even just the videos that we've seen. This is an open and shut case. Prison for 30 years, in my opinion. We need to come down hard on this crime. Sinn Féin leader Mary Lou McDonald said the attack on Gardaí was utterly acceptable. And she also said, I condemn the shocking attack on Garda patrolling Capel Street. The Dublin Central TD said it's utterly acceptable that a Garda working our safe city was subject to such an unprovoked attack. Safe city? Crazy, guys. Or it is utterly acceptable that the Gardaí working to keep the city safe. I mean, it's obviously failing because the city is not safe, guys. Like, Dublin is a completely lawless, it's like the Wild West out there. It's crazy. It's deeply concerning that this should happen in broad daylight when people were on the way home from work and going out for the evening. Of course, this is the open borders policy that we have created in Ireland, and it's only going to get worse. I'm telling you right now. I said this in January of this year. I said it in January. I said it last November. I said it last March. I said it in 2023. Okay, December. It's only going to get worse. These attacks are going to be daily. Just wait, guys. And it's all due to the open borders, EU human trafficking racket, as McGregor called it. So let me know your thoughts on that. Absolutely crazy. Hopefully the Gardaí is okay. Next time, carry a gun, and if someone tries to attack you, shoot them dead. Okay, especially if there's some crackpot from God knows where, guys. I mean, I've said it before. These could be ISIS sleeper cells. We're bringing in hundreds of thousands of these illegals, and they could be sleeper cells ready to attack us at any moment. Who knows? There's no background checks. There's no passports. They're like Jason Bourne, these people. Okay, they just pop up out of nowhere and claim asylum, take the dole for 30 years. It's just complete travesty, guys. And I don't want to see any Gardaí get attacked. That's crazy stuff. So let me know your thoughts. If you want to help support me, hit the join link underneath the video for just the price of €3 per month, the price of a coffee. Help support me push back against the mainstream, because you will never see these news stories on mainstream media ever reported in a proper way. RT is brainwashing and propaganda. Of course, County Gains is not, guys. Protect yourself at all times, like the UFC. Learn martial arts. Hit the gym. This is the society that the government have created in Ireland. You have to be very fit, very athletic, and be able to defend yourself now. It's crazy, guys. They've created a dystopian reality in Dublin and the whole surrounding counties. I love you guys all, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.